Hello students, welcome back to PTSP online class. In this video, I am going to discuss about the remaining properties of autocorrelation function, that is Rxx of tau, where tau is a time difference, that is t2 minus t1. Autocorrelation function can be defined between the two random variables in the same random process, that is x of t. If the two random variable x of t1 and the x of t2 are chosen within the same random process, then that function between them is called as autocorrelation function, and it is denoted with Rxx of tau. This is nothing but it is a autocorrelation function. So in this class, I am going to discuss the remaining properties of the autocorrelation function. So far we have discussed the 5 autocorrelation functions, and we left over with the 4 autocorrelation functions. Total we have the 9. From this 9 we can expect the one long answer question. That means any 5 properties can be asked for the 10 marks question or 15 marks question. Sixth property I am going. If x of t is a ergodic random process, x of t is a ergodic random process which has the zero mean, mean is nothing but e of x of t. We know that x of t, that is mean of x of t, that is e of x of t, and no periodic components, then we have to prove that limit tau tends to infinity and the autocorrelation function at the tau must be is equals to 0. It is very simple only, because in the property 5 we have proved that autocorrelation function at the tau, that is in the property of property 4 we have proved that it is limit tau tends to infinity, then autocorrelation function Rxx of tau is equals to x square. We have proved it is in the property 4. So here it is mentioned that it has the mean is 0. That means what? Where x bar is 0. So that if by substituting x bar is 0, we can prove this one. Nothing is there here. It is the extension to the property 4 only. In the property 4 we have proved that limit tau tends to infinity, autocorrelation function at the tau is equals to, we have proved that x bar square, where x bar is the mean, mean of that random process x of t. Here that random process is nothing but it is a ergodic random process which have the zero mean. That means x bar is 0. So that mean of this ergodic random process, that is x of t, is given as 0. So that by substituting 0 in the fourth property, that we can write limit tau tends to infinity, the autocorrelation function of the x of t, that is at the time tau, that is a time difference t2 minus t1, is equals to x bar square. We know that where x bar is given in the statement, that is 0, by substituting that x bar is equals to 0, so that 0 square will be the 0 only, so that we can prove this. And coming to the second property in the autocorrelation function, the autocorrelation function of the autocorrelation function of that particular x of t, that is a random process, cannot have any arbitrary shape. This is very clear only because unknowingly we have discussed this point earlier only, because we have discussed in the first property, that we have discussed in the second property, the autocorrelation function will be maximum of a random process, that is x of t, at the origin only, and at the origin it has been maximum. And we know that this autocorrelation function is having the even symmetry. That means what? Even symmetry we have proved that is that may be third property, it seems, that is autocorrelation function, that is autocorrelation function of x of t, that is given by Rxx of tau is equals to, we have proved that Rxx of minus tau. That means what? Whatever the autocorrelation function is there for the t values, tau value is positive, that will be the remain same for the whenever tau value is negative. So that means what? It is not having any arbitrary shaping. So because at the origin it is having the maximum, origin only it is having the maximum, and it is having the same shape in the when the tau, that is a time difference, is positive, and when it is having the same shape when it is the time difference is negative. So that the autocorrelation function remains the same when the tau is positive and when the time is negative, and it is maximum at the tau is equals to 0. It is, we have discussed in the third property or second property. So these two combinedly is telling that it is not having any arbitrary shape. It is having the maximum at the origin, and whatever the function it is having, autocorrelation function which is having for the tau is positive, and it is happening the same for the tau is negative. So that by combining these two we can conclude that autocorrelation function, that Rxx of tau, cannot have any arbitrary shape. So that it is, point is very clear that here the sixth property is nothing but it is the extension to the fourth property, and the seventh property, it is a combination of second and third property only. It is very clear. The first, the sixth property is extension to the, it is extension to the fourth property only, extension to the fourth property. Fourth property, we have that limit tau tends to infinity, and the autocorrelation function of x of t at tau is equals to x bar square, where x bar is a mean, and in the statement only mean is given as 0. So that this x bar is 0 and 0 square will be 0 only. So that we have proved the sixth property. And the seventh property, it is stating that autocorrelation function cannot have any arbitrary shape. It is true only because at the origin it is having the maximum, and the function remains same even with the time shift is negative and positive. So that it is not having any arbitrary shape. It is going to have the proper shape. Then coming to the next one. Next one is the eighth property, that is if a random process x of t with a 0 mean, and it is saying that it is 0 mean is nothing but e of x of t only. We know this one. And mean is nothing but, it is, we have discussed in the first property, mean is nothing but the process value keep on varies with respect to the time shift. The process value keep on varies with respect to the time, so that it is very difficult to calculate the mean value. It is very difficult to calculate the value of that random process, so that we are calculating the mean of that random process. The random process in which the random variables are keep on is varying, so that it is very difficult to calculate the value of the random variable. So that we are, instead of calculating the value of the random variable, we will be going for the mean of that random process, mean of that complete process. So that e of x of t is nothing but it is a mean. It is saying that it is having the 0 mean, and it is having the DC component, that is DC component is a component which does not vary with the respective time. If you go with the DC component, for example, this is a function and it is a time, and it is a function if this is a function if does not vary with the time, then this is called the DC component. Here see this one. The time only varying, time is 0 to t, it is varying, but the amplitude of that signal is going to constant. This amplitude, this function doesn't depend on the time, it is constant irrespective of the time, and this function is constant, and that functions are named as DC functions or the DC components. So here we will be having a random process, that is x of t, which is having the 0 mean, has the DC component is a, that 0 mean which is having the DC component is a, and we will be having the one more random process, that is x of t is nothing but that the DC component plus x of t. Here x of t is one random process and the y of t is another random process. We have been getting the y of t is another random process by adding the DC component, and the x of t is another random process. So that we can have here y of t is another random process. It is the second random process. It is a second random process, so that y of t is equals to a plus x of t. A plus x of t. From the autocorrelation function we can write this one, autocorrelation function of this y of t random process. This is a random process, so that autocorrelation function of this random process, that is y of t, so that autocorrelation function of the y of t is given by r y of tau is equals to, we know that expectations of y of t into y of t plus tau. But y of t is given as a plus x of t, so that I can write expectations of y of t can be written as a plus x of t, and y of t plus tau is written as a plus x of t plus tau. This is simply, I have replaced y of t is with the a plus x of t, and wherever t plus tau is there, I have replaced that by t plus tau. So simple thing is, here the point is noted that we are having the x of t, it is a random process with the with the zero mean, and it has that zero mean which is having the DC component is a, and the DC component a is the component to have the one more random process, that is y of t. This mean, this DC component and this random process x of t together involving in the another random process, that is y of t. So that y of t is this one. So that autocorrelation of this y of t random process is given like this. It is a standard formula, so that we can replace y of t is with the a into x of t plus this when y of t plus tau is replaced by a plus x of, whereas t is replaced by t plus tau. This is about the standard formula of autocorrelation. Then I can go with the expansion of this particular signal. Here, see this one, it is a autocorrelation function. It is an autocorrelation function of the y of t, and r y of tau is equals to expectations of a plus x of t into a plus x of t plus tau. So that a plus b, and here c plus g. So that you can go with the multiplication a into a square, expectations of a into a square plus a into x of t plus tau plus x of t into a plus x of t into x of t plus tau. Then I am applying the expectations individually, expectations of a square, expectations of a into x of t plus tau, and the expectations of a into x of t plus expectations of x of t into x of t plus tau. We know this one. This is expectations of expectations of x of t into x of t plus tau. It is nothing but the autocorrelation of x of t only. It is a standard formula for the autocorrelation. It is the standard formula for the autocorrelation, so that it is the autocorrelation of x of t, that is a random process x of t at the various time difference values, that is t2 minus t1. And here this is only a square is nothing but it is a DC component only. It is not finding any other AC component, so that expectations of DC component remains simply DC component, that is a square only. Here expectations of this is a into expectations of x of t plus tau. That means what? Expectations of x of t plus tau is nothing but the mean only. Mean, we have stated that there is no mean, there is no mean, so that we can call this is e into a into expectations of x of t plus tau. That means what? It is a mean only. E of x of t is nothing but mean only, and this is also a into mean only, so that 0 mean, so that 0 into anything will be 0 only. These two are 0. So here this is what it is it is nothing but it is the cross autocorrelation of x of t only, so that we have RYY of t is equals to, that means what? Autocorrelation of y of t. We have to prove that autocorrelation of y of t, that is RYY of tau is equals to a square plus the autocorrelation function of x of t. A square plus autocorrelation function of x of t, then we have proved it is. And the ninth property, that is nothing but it is, we have so far we have chosen only one random process. In the eighth property we have the another random process, that is y of t. Y of t is a combination of a DC component and the x of t. Now we are choosing with the two random processes, that is x of t and the y of t, and that two random processes, the two are the random process only. In the case of earlier property, A is a DC component and x of t is a random process. Both together have in the another random process, that is y of t. Now I am going with the ninth property, that is the two random processors, that are x of t and y of t, which are the components in the random process z of t. So we are going with the condition, that is a random process z of t is equals to x of t plus y of t. Then autocorrelation function of z of t is equals to autocorrelation function of z of t is equals to autocorrelation function of x of t, autocorrelation function of y of t, and the autocorrelation function of y components and x components, and the autocorrelation function of x components and y components. We have to prove this. Very, very simple. So that this is condition, z of t is given by what? Z of t is given as x of t plus y of t, that is there in the data. The autocorrelation of z of t is given by autocorrelation of z of t, that is r z of tau, tau is a time difference, is equals to expectations of z of t into z of t plus tau. We know this one. So that you can replace z of t and z of t plus tau with the standard equation, that is x of t plus y of t. So that autocorrelation function of z of t is given by r z of tau is equals to expectations of, here z of t is replaced by x of t plus y of t, and z of t plus tau is replaced by x of t plus tau plus y of t plus tau. Again you have to multiply the AB plus CD, AB plus BC plus CD plus BD. Likewise you have to multiply. So that I am multiplying, see this one here, x of t into x of t plus tau, x of t into x of t plus tau. This is with this one. Now x of t is with this one, x of t into y of t plus tau. Then y of t into x of t plus tau, and y of t into y of t plus tau. So that four terms we got. Here I am going with the cross correlation of random process, that is z of t is equals to expectations of x of t into x of t plus tau. We know that this term it is nothing but it is a standard formula for the cross correlation of the random process x of t. And coming to the last one, e of y of t into y plus t, y of t plus tau, it is nothing but it is a cross correlation function of y of t, it is a cross correlation function of y of t. It is a cross correlation function of x of t and it is a cross correlation function of y of t. And now this will be the cross correlation function. We can call it is a, we should not call it as a cross correlation, because this is a autocorrelation and this is also autocorrelation. Sorry students, this is autocorrelation and this is also autocorrelation. Within the same random process, it is a function. The function is defined between the same random process. But whereas the second term and the third term between the two different random processes, so that this correlation is named as cross correlation. These two are cross correlation between the random process components x and the random process components y. And here the random process components y and the random process components x. Here you should note a point that these two are not equal. These two are not equal because we are taking the reference of the x of t and we are going with the cross correlation. Here we are taking the y of t and we are going for the cross correlation with the x of t. So that these two terms are not equal. So that the first term is nothing but it is an autocorrelation of x of t. Fourth term is nothing but it is an autocorrelation of second term is nothing but it is an autocorrelation of y of t, and third or fourth it is a cross correlation between the x and y, that is x of t random process and the y of t random process. So with this all the properties of the autocorrelation functions in the probability theory and stochastic process is completed. In tomorrow's class or in the next class we are going to study the properties of the cross correlation, which are very very simple, and with the discussion of the properties of the cross correlation, and this unit will be closed. And I'm repeating the same point, students. From the fourth unit, it is very very important. The question is that the properties of autocorrelation function as well as properties of cross correlation function, so that you must be very very careful about these properties of autocorrelation and cross correlation function. Thank you, student. Thank you, student.